Can dreams really come true? Can we decide our fate, our destiny? Here, everything is possible. It's time to conquer the world, from disaster to paradise. Welcome to Firescar. Hey, villager.
Huh?
Do you ever had any sales? Do you want to change your profession, your lifestyle? What would you say if I told you that we can help you change? Just volunteer to our service. You will get a ride to our newly built facility, where our trained personnel can help you to be a better you. You will get a one-on-one session with one of our trained experts, and after a small wellness treatment, you are set for your new life. You are afraid you won't be happy with the change? If you're unhappy, just take our service again. Just remember, it's totally free and your other option is death. Volunteer now! Wasn't that a fun intro? I sure had fun making it. So, last episode, if you remember, I tried to re-roll a villager out there and it didn't really work because a different zombie got in and I tried to convert both and then one got converted but the other didn't and then they killed each other. Yeah, so I made an episode where I built this thing and it was horrible, so I'm making a new one, talking about it, showing it off, and yeah, I gotta say, this kind of works. In the other episode, I converted a librarian villager. It's something that one of the main reasons why I want to have this is so I can get good enchantment books. He got a now Frostwalker enchantment, which I haven't really played around with that. I'm not even sure if I want to keep it, but I know that I'd rather have a few Frostwalker books than whatever the other guy was selling. So I put him over here and put that guy in. Now, he was a fisherman before, he's now a Fletcher. F is good. I like the F part, but I would like to have armor over here. I really want a farmer. For two reasons, to be honest. This day just got so much better. I got a few new cities. Yes! Back to the story. Yeah, I want to have a farmer because of two reasons. One, they're really easy to get emeralds from. You just have a big melon and pumpkin farm. And you can get a lot of emeralds through that. Also, with farmers, villager breeding is really easy. You just have them on a potato farm or something like that. And they constantly get new food, and with enough doors, they will just constantly breed. Which again is a good way to get new villagers. Now, because he now is a Fletcher and I don't want to have a Fletcher, we'll do this again and I'll show you the process again and how flawed it really is. But first I want to show you kind of the setup I have. So, we have a zombie over here, who's named, this is Rob Zombie, get it? And over here, our villager. The zombie's on a minecart, and the minecart track leads in there, and we have a door in here. So we can easily go in and out, and the zombie can go in and out without taking damage, but he stays in there, right? The villager stays in there. I also put this over here so our zombie doesn't burn, which kind of happened when I tested this, maybe. Another thing that you might see is, but this path is blocked, and there are pistons. What do they do? Well, they've the redstone, and that redstone is basically the reason why my first attempt of recording this was so horrible. Because I'm not good with redstone, but talking at the same time Yeah, that didn't really work out for me. Here it is. It's not compact, but I don't really try to make it compact. I try to make it easy, understandable. And I forget I have a way down here. So up here we have a button. This button gets over here. This is a monostable circuit. So we have a short pulse going over to here. And one going over to here. This comes a bit later. So what happens is this piston goes out, leaves this block over here. Next pulse comes. It tries to go either that way or that way. It can't go over here because then this block is over here. So it goes over here and the piston up there fires. I press it again. Piston extends for a short amount of time, pulls the block back, and the pulse that comes goes over there. But Dave, what does it really do? Well, either I fire this piston or this piston. It always alternates with button presses. And the reason for that is that. Oh yeah, the graphics are bugged with this. Rob is still over here when really he is over there. And also, there are a few issues with this. One of them, Rob Zombie, is now over here. And he doesn't attack the villager because he's probably attracted to me. Or to nothing at all. See, right now he's looking in this direction. And since he is over there, he's looking at me at the moment. Which is kind of weird. So, what I do for this is take my ender pearls and I get out just to make sure Rob isn't tracking me anymore, and then I go back. Ah, you hear it? Rob is attacking our villager. There he goes. The problem is, when he goes in, he bumps into the villager and gets put back. So he always goes back and forth, attacking. There we go. The issue is if I'm standing here, he probably will track me again. Nope, it did work. Alright, now he is a villager zombie again. Rob Zombie, who is displayed over here, is in there with him. Now, I have to somehow get him out, and I tried to play around with power tracks in there. Didn't really work out. So what I usually do is I just get in and push him out. Like that. Now he is still going back and forth. I have to hope I get it right. Getting him in here. Which can be a bit iffy. There we go. Rob is now in there, which isn't really displayed, but you get the idea. Right, now we just throw him another potion. Give him another apple. Wait and hope for a farmer. So, as I said, it's a flawed system, but it's a working design and definitely a proof of concept. I'm not really experienced with playing around the game mechanics in Minecraft like this. Although I really find it interesting and fun for sure, I might try to do more science things in Minecraft, but yeah, it's pretty rough and rustic for the moment. But hey, it works. If you have any ideas how to make this better, it would be cool if you could leave a suggestion or make a video, build it of your build it yourself, that kind of deal. I can take a look at it, and maybe we can figure something out that is working good. Also, I hope that this doesn't get fixed in 1.11, because that comes out in, I hope, tomorrow. So it would be bad if this gets fixed. So another reason that confuses me with this is, why have I never seen it before? Like, this is really easy. I mean, the biggest issue I'm having, the biggest trouble, is because I'm keeping around the zombie that I get in and out. If I were to do this at my zombie spawner, I would just spawn in a bunch of zombies, have them convert a villager, kill him, and convert the villager again. And if I don't like it, I turn the spawner on again and have a bunch of zombies. So, All you're doing is really feeding him an apple and a few potions, and that's it. Really simple. Really easy. But I've never seen it be done. And we got a fisherman again. Okay, he sells cooked fish. Yeah, I have enough of that, buddy. He also buys coal, which I have a lot, but kind of want to keep it. String, I'm not really interested in selling that. So you know what? I'll convert you another time. But not now. I thought it was a zombie. I wanted to attack you, dude. I probably can't sleep. That's a bit of an issue with the zombie over here. I'm not able to sleep here. So I have to somehow get to a bed. Problem with that is, I've done the mistake of caving where I live. So all the zombies spawn on top at night. That's an issue. That's probably something, well, that's something I hopefully keep in mind next time I set up in the area. Don't go caving where you want to be all the time. It's too many mobs. Too many issues. Just have them spawn in the caves during the day and not worry about anything. Aw, he dodged that like a pro. Too bad he died. Whoop. So, I'm not gonna convert him on camera once again. You saw the process, you saw the issues. Another issue that I had when I tried it out the first time was my game was freaking out. Oh hey. You know, I'd like to convert you, but no. It was really weird. I had like 5 frames per second for like a split second and then 0 for 1 or 2 seconds and was like alternating through that. That was weird. But that fixed itself with simply restarting the game, or well, just relogging. I only want to do main menu. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to re-record this episode. So, because I'm not building that thing this episode, I have to fill the time in a different way, and I know just what to do, kind of. I want to build a bit of a farm area. I'm gonna put it up here. I will later move that. I will later build a real farm area. But this is like a makeshift, need a bunch of stuff farm area, right? I want to farm melons, pumpkins, and reeds over here. And I think I will flatten this out and have just a really long row of melons and pumpkins. So let me get started on that. I should have enough seeds for that anyway. You know these beetroot seeds? Yeah, not really a fan of them. They don't really add anything. They're like, I don't know. Do they do anything? Anything fancy? Other than being a horrible, horrible food? Come to think of it, how do you make beetroot soup? Is that good? Probably not. I don't think it stacks. Oh, I don't even know how you make it. Plunk. Oh, who knows? Let's put this stuff in here. Bunch of potatoes again. Oh yeah, brought the golden apples with me. I don't think I have any dirt over here. Let me get my stuff together and then we can take care of this. I think I want to start with a row of water over here that I'll cover up. And then have melons growing over here. Directly opposite this melon row, I want to have a pumpkin row. And then I'll fill the rest of this little area with reeds, I think. Not sure how I'll set them up. I'll go like for... how do you call it? Like a chess pattern? You know? A checkered board. Did I say that right? I think you know what I mean. Not sure if I do that. I would like to put in lily pads for that on every source block so I don't fall in. I'm not sure if I have enough of those. Well, actually, I probably have with my FK fishing farm. We'll check that. Oh, I saw you, little hoe. Nothing to be offended by, just a utensil. Hey. I think I want to put this over here so it all grows in the right direction. Kind of like that. We'll fill this in with melons, which means we have melons over here. I want to have pumpkins over here, so the plant will be over here, which means the water will have to be over here. There I go. Take this all the way to over here. My voice is not really happy today for some reason. I'm not sure why. I didn't really. When I was thinking about making a reed farm, I was kind of reminded of the reed farm that I had, or sugarcane farm. Sugarcanes. They are now sugarcanes. Gotta remember that. That I had in my first Let's Play world, which really it was just a tunnel. But man, that thing looked cool. I really liked that. I'm not really sure how I will set up the reed farm in the end when I really build a bigger one. And I also don't know if I want to make it automated. Doesn't this work? I have to break them. I think I have fortune on something. How much do I get? 7. See if I get 7 again. Sure did. Interesting. Oh, it's getting nighttime already. Interesting. Didn't think it was that long. Wow, one more? This is longer than I thought. Looks like it's just about 7 again, so if we're lucky. Maybe you always get... No, you don't always get 7. Never mind, forget that. Never said that. Nope. Absolutely not. And we have 1 empty space. Oh, well, whatever. Ooh, you get a few more of this. Well, more for 1, I guess. Probably too many. Never mind. I don't really pay attention how many melons I put down. I think 3 is good. 3 wasn't good. Okay, so we have that. That can grow. Now, I can definitely put down reeds along here. It's like our first bit. Okay, that's a start. Then... question is, how will I continue with that? I think I want to try out the checkerboard pattern, but I want to make sure I have enough lily pads. Because otherwise, that will be absolutely horror to jump through that. So, I want to have 1 over here, which means I need 1 there. What? No, I don't. I need 1 here. Right? So now we have these. We need water for this one. Could put 1 here. Right.
Let's see, we need water for this one, we'll put this one there. Which is good. We need water for this, so we'll put it here.
Actually, how about we mix 2 patterns? So we have a stripe like that, and then just a solid row of water over here. Now, I'm not really doing that for any particular reason. I could do it to be space efficient and put as many reeds in a small place as possible, but I don't need to do that. I have a lot of space over here. I literally have the world, right? No reason to try to keep this small, but we can make it interesting. It's always a good thing to do. So now, except for this one, everything should be plantable. All of this. Everywhere. Aha. That's fun. This stuff grows faster on sand though, right? I actually don't think it does. Alright, there's another spot where nothing will grow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, reeds always need a block of water next to them. To be able to grow. For example, good spot, bad spot. As simple as that. And diagonal also doesn't work. So, Hi, dude. So you have to do something like this. Not really, you can just make straight lines and have that going, but I think this is fun. Alright, let's put in another like alternating pattern thingy over here. Let's start over here so it fits with that thing. So this over there, 3 space, 1 over here, and then 1 in the middle over here. I think. Yep. And that's just the pattern that goes on. Pretty simple. And then over here, we have another straight line. And that's probably enough for our reed farm. Probably more than we need. That's not true. We want to sell all this to the villagers, so we need as much as possible. Or as much as I cared for. Let's put in the lily pads, so I don't forget. Hey! So don't forget to do that. I ran into it again. Hup. Hup. Okay, let's do it over here as well. Like that, and I have enough to cover this stuff up. Let's simply do that. Are these always the same direction? Okay, so they're like the flowers. They are set for each block. And they cannot rotate or... for the flowers, they are sometimes displayed like not in the middle, but like off to the side. And that's always the same thing. Also, the same flower will always grow on the same block. With the exception that if it doesn't grow, there's a chance that grass grows there. But if you harvested a, let's say, a dandelion on a spot, you will never get a red tulip in there, even though the biome you're in can grow both. Minecraft trivia with Dave. Kind of out of reeds for now, but I can fill this. Looks kind of cool. Huh. Neat. Neat little pattern. I just noticed that I've been watching a lot of Kurt Jamek lately. Neat is not a word that was in my vocabulary before. Well, I obviously knew what neat is about, but I never really used it. But Kurt does. Quite a lot. Let's grow all of our pumpkin stems. So this has something going. Do you? Huh. Thought you only need 1 anymore, but I think they take on like 2 or 1. So 1 or 2, if you want to count upwards. Cool. I think wheat needs 3 if it's new. Like this one took 3 as well. Okay. Just things, you know, you can always think about that if you want to make a farm, like an automated farm out of that. Have a dispenser shoot stuff at it. I have a few more bones over here. I have a ton of bones. I could grow all of them, but I don't think I need. The stuff is already growing. Look at that. I have our first melon from our newly built... And the first pumpkin. Ah. Neat. Neat. As Kurt would say, neat. Aha. A reed. A neat reed. Look at that over there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, this is exciting. Look at that. Be efficient. Planted already. So good. Well, I think I have done enough for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the idea with the re-rolling villagers. And if you see a big flaw with that, other than that the game mechanics are a bit iffy. With the disappearing villager, disappearing zombie, I mean. And stuff like that. Don't even know how to fix any of that stuff, or if you have a better idea, a better design on how to do that. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you check back with me next time. Next episode, video, stream, whatever it will be. And until then, see ya.